Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. A man is born, he's a man.
I'm a very good dancer. Care to tango? Hey boys and girls, I'm Rico Barco, the talking barcode. I'm not afraid of jail because I've been behind bars since I was born. But the real boys and girls who created me don't want to go to jail for a fictional crime. So let me help to explain some of the very simple things about their little project that even a dumb barcode like me can understand. Recode.com never had any malicious or larcenous intent. The kids who made it perpetrated no theft in its production. It's an elaborate satire of Priceline.com, which promotes the notion that a consumer can set the price. It was this notion taken to an extreme. But the UPC symbol has become so powerful that its mere decoding and reproduction has brought on the wrath of multinational corporations down on a couple of kids who spent their afternoon making a funny website. This little episode speaks ill of our freedom of speech, not to mention our national sense of humor. To put into perspective how ridiculous this hubbub is, let's say I announced on my little website that in celebration of our conquests in the Middle East, all sports utility vehicles in the USA were free this week. If you actually went and drove one away from a dealer's lot without asking, could I be liable for your actions? And would the automakers get together and sue me? Unlikely, since thousands of popular movies and TV programs already show us how to steal cars in thousands of different ways, and yet the automakers are dying to have their cars featured in exactly those programs. So what made this website different? Why all the attention? Making it into the evening news confused the kids who made the site, and it even wrinkled my bars a little bit. The fact that people were excited by the website was a success of sorts. And the fact that advertisers were seeking space on the site was the source of intense laughter for the kids. But when it became a mass media spectacle, this was a source of tears for this little barcode. It saddened me because, even as this little Robin Hood story was unfolding, the Sheriff of Nottingham was robbing us all blind. Why is there an interest in this little website when the leaders of our great country are passing a tax cut that gives to the rich and steals from the poor? Why is there an interest in this little website when the leaders of our great country are giving our tax money to corporations that they own to rebuild a country that they used our tax money to destroy? Now that's stealing, and on the largest scale imaginable. So why, when there is this kind of wholesale robbery going on, does anyone care about a website put up by a bunch of kids trying to tell a funny story in the spirit of Robin Hood? Why are we so eager to applaud the Sheriff of Nottingham as he fleeces us? During a brief interview, two of the kids that helped Recode happen spoke to an Emmy Award-winning investigative reporter. Since the Recode kids got a little scared and can no longer show you their video on how you can be like Robin Hood, they were excited that this ABC affiliate decided to describe the whole process in detail for you.
News 10 at 6 continues.
News 10 investigates. Until now, they've been anonymous. The men who created a website that has drawn fire from some of the biggest retailers in the entire country.
The website is called recode.com, where you could go copy, then substitute barcode labels. The creators call it political satire. Priscilla Rest says corporate giants call it stealing.
And I don't think it comes as a big surprise to any of us sitting here. I mean, when it comes to switching barcode labels on its products, corporations aren't laughing. However, the fuss is generating more publicity than these two anonymous cyber activists could ever have dreamed of. Anonymous until they agreed to meet with us today.
You might want to search for Walmart, you might want to search for Kmart, you might want to search for crackers, you might want to search for under $5.99.
It took 2 days to create recode.com.
It's a whole new age of consumer power.
Recode.com is fashioned after Priceline.com. You know, the website where you can go and name your own price?
Millions of beautiful people have named their own price and saved a load of bread on the things they want and need.
Only at Recode you can change the original price with a new barcode. How? Well, during their 5-minute video, you'll see a person armed with a downloadable data collection sheet writing down barcode information to be entered into Recode's national database where it can be reprinted.
Simply print your barcodes onto label paper available at most office supply or electronic stores and cut out your codes in preparation for recoding. We encourage our customers to recode brand name items with generic item codes.
Price sticker switching has gone on forever. We're not advocating switching price stickers. We're taking such a hilarious approach, and if you watch our video, it's pretty, from our perspective, it's understandable that this is humorous.
This joke has apparently been lost on corporate giants like Walmart. April 2nd, Walmart lawyers sent this letter charging Recode with encouraging and facilitating theft and fraud, demanding it immediately shut down.
It's not live anymore. We voluntarily removed it from the web last night.
But Mona Golub from Price Chopper says that's not enough.
It's not only encouraged people to do something illegal, but it's enabled them to do it. So for however long that the information was available to people, the damage was done.
Mona Golub says Price Chopper is investigating, and she says the FBI is investigating along with the Kellogg Corporation. Meanwhile, on Friday, Recode said they had 90,000 hits in 1 hour thanks to the national and international exposure that Recode is getting.
But they're not worried that there's going to be any legal action?
I didn't say they were not worried. I think they are a little
be.
bit concerned about what's to come at this point.
Yeah, I don't think the corporation's going to go after their money. They might want a little punishment to set an example.
Just like the example the U.S. and Britain set by killing Iraqi civilians.
Well, you know, it's a possibility.
Certainly a possibility. We have to see how this plays out.
Yeah. So thanks.
I even tried my best to videotape the interview as it was happening, but I am small, and my camera work wasn't very good. Let's see what I got on tape before the ABC editors took over.
No membership is over you, the money.
Nobody's involved.
And they block you. You put the price of the item you paid, the store you bought it at. It's an inventory, which is legal to have of what you shop for. That's what's the purpose of all of this.
I mean, are you guys anarchists?
That wasn't very nice. To explain the process better, I found this expert on TV describing exactly what the Recode kids were trying to get at.
Free-swimming fish that swim all over the ocean, and they don't have a particular home. They're just free-swimming in the deep ocean waters, and they're attracted to areas because of temperatures and because of the kind of bait that's available for them to eat.
Okay, and they're also very big fish.
Yeah, they're very big.
Okay, now this gives you guys an idea of the different kind of fish and where they live. I want you to think about their habitats and what it would take. You know, you could hide in the reef. The bottom fish, they could dig down in the sand, don't have a whole lot of way to protect themselves, but these guys, yes, they protect themselves because they're so big, don't they?
That's right.
So you see, it's not hard to understand. CEOs steal from employees. Manufacturers steal from the laborers of the world. The wealthy steal from the poor. And the government steals from you. There is a flaw in the system. Stealing should be wrong. It is wrong, but that doesn't stop it from happening to us every day. Shouldn't we fix this problem? There's nothing wrong with making a profit or running a business. The problem comes when we don't care about the other costs involved. The cost to the land that we drill in. The people whose back are broken manufacturing the cheap goods we buy. And you, our friends that just want an honest wage. The whole world just wants to be free. Well, thanks for listening to me. I only usually get seen on small items, not so much on the real expensive things like planes and tanks and lives. It was nice to hear how everyone feels about these issues. Together we can make a difference and make this world great. So, say whatever you want. It's a free country.